Hello and welcome to a new week.
Hello, everyone. We're learning something new this week. It's all about length.
So length, what is length, Mrs. Dillon?
It's how long something is, how long it is.
Or what about if it's short?
That's how long it is too. It's just not very long, is it?
But what about if it's tall?
Or really short, or
So
really tiny and really huge.
length is all different things talking about size and height is another really good word when we talk about length.
Yes, it is. So we're going to be learning all about that, and I bet you know a lot about that already, boys and girls.
I'm sure you know if you're taller than one of your friends, or maybe you're taller than your brother or your sister.
And we all know that you're taller than me.
Ha-ha.
Got you. I'm much taller than you are, aren't I, boys and girls?
You're much taller than me too, Mrs. Dillon.
I'm much taller than most people except my family. They're much taller than me, boys and girls. Okay, what have we got here?
Well, we've got your cup, Mrs. Dillon, and this is my cup. And I was wondering, how would we know which one was taller and which one was shorter?
Well, they're both the same thing. They're both coffee cups,
so they're
aren't
the
they?
same, aren't they?
They're both the same,
Yeah.
but they're different.
No, they're the same. They're both coffee cups.
They are both coffee cups. You're right, Mrs. Wallace, but they're different because this one is taller. Your one is shorter.
Oh, how do you know that?
I can see. Can you see, boys and girls, that this is taller and this is shorter?
But what about if I do that?
Oh, well, then we'd have to do that too because then it'd have to be the same. Do you know what we could do? We could use something and measure how long mine is and measure how long yours is from the very start to the very end, very start to the very end, and then we can see which one is bigger and by how much.
Okay. What will we use to measure it, Mrs. Dillon?
What if we were to use a duster and a... Well, maybe I can get two of those.
2 dice and a duster.
Would that be a good way of measuring, boys and girls?
I don't think so, Mrs. Dillon, because they're not the same.
You're right.
Your height is 2 dusters and 5 dice tall.
No, it wouldn't work, would it? So it actually has to be all the same thing. What could we use? Well, I guess if we're at home, maybe we could use some Lego blocks if you've got some Lego blocks.
Good idea.
Or maybe little pasta noodles if you've got lots of those, because it all needs to be the same thing, doesn't it? But lots of them.
So something that you've got lots of, that's the same size.
Yeah, so something like beans that are all the same size. You couldn't use a big bean and then a little bean because then that wouldn't work. But I've got paper clips. Now, I have to be sure that these are all the same size. Let me have a look. One against the other. Yes, they're the same size, boys and girls.
Yeah.
They're the same size. So I can use those.
Have a look.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to measure how long mine is, and you measure how long yours is.
Okay.
Okay, here's mine. 1, 2, 3. There.
Mine's got 500.
Then yours must be bigger than mine. Look, mine's only got 3. Boys and girls, are we tricking you? I think we are. Do you think we measured it properly? No, we didn't. You are spot on. Do you know what we have to do, Mrs. Wallace?
What do we have to do?
We have to make sure we start from the very bottom and we have to make sure we go all the way through to the very end. And we have to make sure that one touches the other.
Okay.
And it has to be a straight line.
Okay.
So keep an eye on me, boys and girls. I'm going to keep on going, touching one after the other in a straight line. Oh,
I think that's it.
I think that's it too. Can you see that, boys and girls? Let me see if I can move you closer so you can see. I wonder if you can see that.
I think so.
So, boys and girls, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paper clips.
Okay.
So my coffee cup is 5 paper clips long.
Okay, and now I'll do mine.
Okay.
Help me. 1.
Uh-oh.
2.
Say stop, Mrs. Wallace. Mrs. Wallace, you didn't start from the bottom.
Oh, okay. Let's start from the bottom. What about there?
That's about right.
1, 2, 3.
What if you were to do that? Oh, what happened? Maybe we put it down too much and it thought it was closing.
I don't know. It's like frozen because it's not counting down here.
We
Oh,
broke it.